Oh, where's my button? Where's my button? That. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. God, I am slow off the mark today. It's like I've been in a meeting or something. How are we? It is Friday. That means Christmas is in 7 days, people. Whether you are Scrooge, whether you are whatever, it is nearly Christmas. So good morning. It is Kwak TV, because why watch Kwak TV when you can watch Kwak TV with myself, Callum with a K, from Kwak Talks. This is going across my Facebook group. This is going across my Facebook page. So make sure you put hashtag replay if you are watching it on replay. Or say hello to me in the comments. Tell me who you are. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me where you are. Tell me what you're drinking. Tell me everything, because it is Friday and I cannot wait. So today, I'm not going to do any Google Trends, because the Google Trends this morning were pretty fucking depressing, if I'm honest. So I wasn't going to do any Google Trends today, because I ain't starting off on that note. Your number one hit is still Mariah Carey. That's right, Mariah is number one. And then you've also got your date of the year today. So I like to do these days of the year because it gives everyone an idea for what to do for social media posts. And today it is Ugly Christmas Sweater Day. That is exactly what today is. Lurking in the murky depths of many people's wardrobes is a colourful, brash, and in most cases, highly embarrassing novelty Christmas jumper. So it's Ugly Christmas Jumper Day. Honestly, I don't own a Christmas jumper, but my partner does. And honestly, it is pretty bloody ugly. I was going to really swear them. Your hashtags for the day are Friday Feeling, and it is Lad Baby, because they have released their new song. You know, that one that's been in Christmas charts for like the past 3 years or something. I should know the answer to that. I've just done a Christmas quiz. And your other hashtags are, what else have we got? I'm having a scroll. Happy Christmas. We've also got the morning mark, season's greetings, happy holidays, Christmas and New Year, all the shebang. Remember, these are hashtags for any social media and you can use them. And anyone watching, by the way, tell me who you are, tell me what you're doing, tell me where you are. And this morning, the news, the weird, funny and wacky news that I have found is a woman gets an angry note about her Christmas decorations because they are cheap and tacky. So she just keeps buying more. And one of the pictures that I found is basically a statue on her front porch of her, I think it's a lion statue. And she's put a Christmas hat and a beard on it. And what else I found? Woman's joy after discovering multiple first edition books in a hidden room. What else have I got? Exhausted parents, apologetic note ahead of their sleep training as has neighbour in tears. So basically they're trying to get the baby into a sleeping pattern and they give a letter to their neighbour apologising, and apparently it's absolutely hilarious. Oh, so yes, this morning, we have a wonderful guest who I hope is there somewhere, because they have got a grey picture at the moment. So I hope that they're either there or they're coming back, or basically that means they might be on a camera on one of their other calls. So we are going to find out. But so if you didn't know, Kwak TV, what I'm doing now every Monday to Friday, every weekday, I've got a guest on the show, meaning that they can basically promote themselves, the business, and whatever else they want to talk about. This week, I have had Rob Lee. I have had from RL Fitness talking about why Christmas resolutions are a load of bollocks. Wednesday, I had Jay Unwin from Fit Body Fit Mind talking about his book launch. And then yesterday was meant to have Mr. Dom Fenton, but, you know, technology wasn't his friend. And therefore, we've got him booked in for next year. But today, I have Simon. Thought I'd catch you off guard there, mate.
You caught me on a bad connection, mate. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to have to roll with this.
It's all right. We'll go with it. If it starts being shit, I'll kick you backstage and we'll get you back on for next year. But to anyone that doesn't know, this is Monsieur Simon Farebrother, who is looking, I am going to say it, swole as shit at the minute, mate. Hitting the gym pretty hard. But so Simon, for people that don't know, who are you? What do you do?
Yeah, so Simon Farebrother, I'm a holistic financial planner. This is really weird for me because my laptop's not working on sound, so I've got to look at my iPad and I'm looking at the camera, not the screen, because otherwise it looks like I'm looking over here.
It's all right, wing it. You'll be fine.
I'm basically the person that helps people make smart financial decisions, and I really want to help people take control of all the things that they chuck at the back of the cupboard. So all your pensions, all your investments, life cover, all that boring stuff that gets put off. I basically do that for people and make sure I work with people over the long term to get them where they want to be.
Yes, and the shameless plug of this is where you have helped me. So the reason I really recommend Simon to everyone on a personal note, and so does, first of all, we'll say good morning to Rob Lee again, not like we only saw him 10 minutes ago, but I know Rob has also used you. For me, I'm a bit of a thicker, a bit of a dummy. I'll wait till your internet catches up and just keep whittering on. A bit of a thicker, a bit of a dummy when it comes to financial planning, and Simon has really, really, really helped me. I'll kick him backstage. There we go, he's back. Perfect. So Simon's really helped me. I'm a proper dummy when it comes to that stuff. And I asked him basically, like, what's 1 + 1? And he was like, yeah, I'll break that down for you. So, yes. Oh, good morning, Cara, off the mark as well. This is what we like to see. So, Simon, I ask everyone to bring a topic of conversation. And I think yours is about something that I am going to have to pretend I know what I am talking about. Because, also, Rob Lee, yes, like I'm saying, Rob is saying that Simon does know his stuff. He really does. So what I'm going to do is after the live, I'm going to get Simon to drop all of his links and his contact details in the comments. So make sure you slide into his DMs, and I'm sure he will sort you all out. So Simon, what are we talking about today? Because I know you've got to get your fresh Christmas trim.
Yes.
After
yes,
this,
he's waiting.
What are we talking about today?
I just felt like with the Friday before the Christmas on a Friday, like I said, even I think that pensions and investments and everything like that boring. So I don't really want to talk to people about that just before Christmas. But I thought we'd do something a bit fun. So unfortunately, at the moment, I am a Forest fan, and one thing that Forest are famous for is living in the past and having a famous manager and having a good team back in before we were born in like the early 80s. So
yeah.
That guy is called Brian Clough, and he's a bit of a football genius. But I also think that you can kind of apply some of his famous quotes, because he is famous for the odd decent quote. You can apply a few of them to business. So I've picked out my favourite 3, and I've got them on my screen, hence why I'm looking over there.
It's all right.
And I just wanted to talk about kind of why I think they're really good for people to think about when they're either managing people or looking after their own business, and if they work for themselves. So my favourite one is quite simply, I think you even knew it. I wouldn't say I'm the best football manager in the world, but I'm in the top 1. And I just think that's brilliant, because they used to call him Old Big Head. He was just known for thinking a lot of himself. A bit like us too. And I just think if you don't believe that you are the best at what you do and give the best customer service and give the best outcome for your clients, what are you doing? You know, you can't half-arse things. So why don't you just take a look at what you're doing, see how you can be the best, and then tell people? You know,
exactly.
The other end of the spectrum is really, you could be, okay, I am the best. No one knows it.
Exactly. And it's like, so obviously when you told me earlier when we was having a chat, I Googled a couple of his quotes, and it's like, I love the one, Rome wasn't built in a day, but I wasn't on that particular job. And, you know, that is really big-headed, but it's true. Like, it's when people go, you know, this didn't work, and it's like, yeah, I told you might need my help. And like, it's kind of like, all right, yeah, I know you was right. So it is completely tying up customer service or exactly whatever you're doing. I've never come across this guy before, but my Christ, his quotes are sick. I am loving it. Rob Lee is asking, wasn't he the Leeds manager too? And I know for a fact this is Ben Rainey, and he said that he was the Leeds manager for about 42 days. So it's
so there is a film called The Damned United. And that's about it. And there is a famous famous interview on TV where Don Revie, who's also a famous football manager from that time, they had a massive bust up on TV. And basically Don Revie had been the Leeds manager before, built them up to be a really good team, and then Brian Clough basically didn't work out for him. So that's a good film. If you want to learn who he is, that's a good one.
Christ, what else have we got? We had a good team on paper. Unfortunately, the game was played on grass. Love it. He's do you know what? If that doesn't sum up 2020, I'm going to steal it, actually. I'm going to put that on socials today, Simon. I'm going to tag you in it. If that doesn't sum up 2020, you know, think of it as your business plan. As the one and only, like Brad Burton says, when you did your business plan, did you put a global pandemic in it? I haven't talked COVID all week, or really since I've started doing this. But as we're getting near the end of the year, no one planned for a global pandemic when I put my frigging teeth in. But I really love that. We had a good team on paper. You had a good business on paper. But it turns out that the universe had different plans, which is very, very obvious. And I love that. Why have I never known this guy? What else have we got? So which other ones can you find, Simon?
So you actually stole my next one about Rome, but slightly onto. I can replace that with another one.
Go
on. This is another famous one. If football was meant to be played in the air, to put glass on the God would have put grass on the clouds. And I just think that's so good at really putting into focus. Just stick to the simple things. You know, his philosophy was play it on the ground. And I remember, not quite a famous quote, but I know that Viv Anderson talks about your job is to keep the ball out of my net, not put it in theirs, because he was a right back, he was a defender. And again, it was just do the simple things right.
Yeah.
Before anything else, do the simple things easy and then worry about the complicated stuff after.
Exactly. It's exactly that. Like, you know, saying this, for me, it goes with the cliche phrase of done is better than perfect. You know, you got to get shit done. And for a lot of people that don't know, you know, you also play about with property quite a lot, which we know when you come back on the internet connection. Hopefully you'll hear all this, otherwise I will repeat it. But for people that don't know, you know, Simon is into property. And you're back now.
I've heard it all.
Oh, good. So yeah, Simon's into property as well, aren't you, Simon? So you know, it's a bit like you say. It's making sure that you basically sort your shit out, get stuff together.
Yeah, and even so, you know, I was going to try and fudge a management quote in there, but I don't really think I can do from the ones I've got in front of me. But maybe it is the third and final quote, my favourite: "Surround yourself with the right people, and the rest is easy." And you know, I've joined 4N in May. I'd never done a face-to-face meeting. I just joined straight into the online stuff. And, you know, you talk about the property stuff I do. Look at me, I'm not a builder. I'm not. I don't know how to change the light bulb before I did property. And the one thing I made sure I did when I was doing them up was, you've got a professional electrician, a professional plumber, joiner. They are professionals. They are the experts. Don't go telling them how to do their job. And the same goes for when I'm networking. I want to build myself a network of people I can trust and refer my clients to, because at the end of the day, you're referring someone that trusts you onto someone else. Your reputation is at stake there. So by having that person that you can trust and surrounding yourself with those right people, everything else is easy. And for Clough, that was his assistant manager called Peter Taylor, who quite often gets quite a lot of the credit for the success they had together.
Love it. Absolutely love it. See, I'm not going to keep you for much longer, by the way, because we did start this late and you've got to get that fresh trim. But no, it's you are completely right. And, you know, whether, like you say, holistic financial planner, wealth management, property, whatever, I know from personally, like, I've slid into Simon's DMs plenty of times asking for advice on several different matters, just because he's been around the block, shall we say, a few times. So I've really, because I know that his dad was in wealth management as well, so he really does know his stuff. And when it's come to it, I've been like, look, what do I do with this? What do I do here? Can you look at this? What do you think? And he shared his wealth of knowledge. And yeah, you are a good egg, aren't you, Simon?
I try, mate. I do try. I try and have time for everyone.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell you to bugger off and go get that fresh trim. Make sure that you stick your info in the comments in all the places that you have found. And I tell you what, we're going to get you on my Wine and Live in the new year on my Friday nights, so we can put the wealth rights there as well. Right. Lovely to speak to you, Simon. I'll speak to you soon. Have a lovely Christmas and a lovely new year.
Cheers, mate. Good to talk to you.
Bye, Petal. Go get your fresh trim. So, yes, we have had Simon Farebrother from St. James's Place talking about his favourite Brian Clough quotes. And honestly, I am going to use one of them today. I'm going to tag Simon. And remember, you can catch this on YouTube, LinkedIn, my Facebook page, my Facebook group, The Duck Pond, which is, if you're not in my Facebook group, The Duck Pond, make sure that you basically join it, because if you are a business owner, you need to be in it, because it's basically for people that, if they are feeling calm and unruffled, or looking calm and unruffled above water, but feel like they are paddling like hell underneath, then you need to join it. So for Simon's, remember, Simon's from St. James's Place. I've popped his email on here as well for anyone, but I will also stick that on the social media posts. So remember, today, your day is ugly Christmas jumper day. So make sure you go for it. We have had Simon Farebrother on. Remember, this is going to be on Facebook, everything else. And Simon has also said that he's also happy to listen to any inquiries or queries, no matter how big or small. So make sure you really do slide into his DMs If you're in the duck pond, you can also find him in there. You know, he is in the group, so make sure you find him and send him a chat. So what have I got this week? I have got tonight, 8 p.m. in the duck pond. This is why you need to be in it. There is exclusive things for my Facebook group that no one else gets to see. Tonight at 8 p.m., me, Gary Gleason. That's right. Kwak Talk's going international. By international, I mean Ireland. We're going to be talking to Gary Gleason at the Wine and Live, putting the world to rights, talking everything IT, our week, challenges, affirmations, revelations, the full shebang. And I cannot wait over a good glass of wine. And if you do know Gary, you do know he likes his wine. He likes to normally play by any evening meetings. If he can, it's been a good meeting if the bottle of wine is finished by the end of it. So that's how you know that you're in for a good night. So today, Ugly Sweater Day, your hashtags are hashtag Friday Motivation, hashtag Thank God It's Friday. Have a cracking day. Have a quacking weekend. And on Monday, we have got Nigel Campbell. Who else have we got next week? We have got Ernie Boxall. We've got Nathan McDonald. We've got Howard Vale. And then on Christmas Day, I'm having a day off other than the night. And on Christmas Day, for people that don't know, at 8 p.m. on the evening, I am opening a Zoom room for anyone and everyone, because no one deserves to spend Christmas alone. So Christmas Day, 8 p.m. I will just type this really fast now. I don't want anyone to spend Christmas by themselves. So you can come into a Zoom with me where there is games, challenges, the full shebang. Have a drink with us, because I'll be sat by myself on Christmas night and I don't want to spend it alone. So I'll happily spend it with one of you lovely people. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week.